up? This your boy T Mizzle coming back again with another video, and today we're going to do a quick review on the new update 1.4 for Clash of Gangs. My main man King H already actually did a review on the gangs and most of the updates that happened, but I'm going to do my own little review and go into depth on the new hero Peri Krunk. Okay, I'm going to leave a link to King H's video in my description there, and also another guild member, Marduk Gaming. He's a very new YouTuber, and he did a couple of videos on the Big Bad Bosses, the new mode that came out with the latest update, and I'll leave a link to that as well. Okay, make sure you guys check those cats out, support them on their video. If you haven't already subbed, make sure you sub to the channel. You know what, real quick, let me just show you what the channels look like so you won't have any doubts if you have the right channel. Okay, so like I said, my main man Marduk, he just started his new channel. Okay, and he's been posting videos. There he is right there, Marduk Gaming. Make sure you check him out. Okay, right there. If you haven't, look him up on YouTube, sub to his channel. He's got a real good video here, the new game mode Big Bad Bosses, so I'm not going to cover that myself. And real quick, King H, everybody knows King H. If you haven't checked out his latest video, make sure you do that. Okay, he did a great video on going over how the new update as far as the gangs and talking about our gangs. So make sure you check that out as well. Okay, again, that was King H. Everybody know who King H is. GamingKingh is how you find it on YouTube. Okay, now that's out the way. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now real quick, I just mentioned the new game mode. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail with it. Big Bad Bosses, basically it's just a wave of bosses coming at you, and it's all the same type of bosses. So if it'll be all little biz, or all pummel, or all corruption, all honey money, whatever it is. Okay, and like I said, check out Marduk Gaming. He'll show you exactly what it looks like. And of course, Turf Wars, which we already had, has been changed to Turf Tactics, and it's pretty much the same thing. So we have two game modes now, guys. Man, we've come a long way in the past 6 months. Two game modes. Okay, make sure you check those out. Make sure you work on your base to do that, to advance in those levels. Okay, also the biggest thing that we all have been waiting for, gangs. We now have gangs. Here's my gang, BGOML, and it's of course my favorite saying, get on my level. You can whatever the B stands for, whatever you want to interpret it to stand for, but I tell you it stands for bro or biatch. Get on my level, you know what I mean? So that's how that works. And pretty much the new gang hall is pretty awesome. I love it. It actually shows a lot of detail. Okay, donations, this is where you want to have your gang members donate to your gang. The more donations, the more coins. Those sharp donations interpret to be coins. Okay, that's how you get these gold coins. However many shards you have that many coins, and the coins are used to upgrade stuff. As you can see right here, we need 18,000 to upgrade to the next level on the gang. So all I do is click here. It says it's gonna cost 18,000 gang coins, and I just click the button and bam, it's upgraded. But of course I don't think we have enough right now. Uh-oh, sorry, get back. Right now we only have, we have enough. So why didn't it work? Hold on, let's try that again. So it's saying I have 47 out of 50. Maybe I can't do it. Maybe King H. Okay, so it don't look like I can do it. Unfortunately, I can't. Fortunately, I can't make the upgrade. The leaders of my gang on this gang is actually King H, myself, T Mizzle, SMG, and Rang Rang. So if you want to join this gang, you must contact one of us, okay, in order to join the gang. You can put in an application, but we will probably deny it. All right, we do have requirements for this gang, and that will be 5 legendary bosses along with Lil Biz or Pummel. All right, that's how you get in that gang. Also, as you all know, I have a free-to-play account. Okay, and in my free-to-play account, I have to put it out there. This is my guild, Blackout. Okay, Blackout. I'm gonna say it again, Blackout. That's my free-to-play gang. I'm not the leader. I'm just a vice leader in that. The leader's Dead Mentry. He was actually a mod on the forum. But in order to join this gang, of course, it's not as hardcore as the other gang, but we already have some real big hitters in there. We have a couple of pummel owners in it. If you want to join, we need at least 3 legendary bosses, and we would like for you to have at least 8,000 reputation. Okay, if you don't have quite the reputation and you do have the bosses, you know what? Hit me up. Hit T Mizzle up on line chat. Let me say that again. Hit me up on line chat if you want to get in this gang here. You don't need to have pummel or a little biz, but of course, if you have them, that's a plus. Hit me up on line chat and I can get you into Blackout. Okay, we are looking for some active players and some people that like to have fun and very social. You have to have any gang I'm in, you need to be on line chat, people. If you don't use it, you need to download it now. Get line chat, add me as a friend, T Mizzle, and I can get you into either one of the gangs. Okay, so let me know. All right, so that's good. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the new boss, Peri Krunk. Okay, just gonna go ahead and pull her up right quick. I rolled her a couple yesterday. Okay, and as you can see, I have her at level 89, and her skill. People have been asking me what I think about her and is she needed. Well, all I can tell you is this: her skill is she damages 3 nearby enemies by, and this is at 4/9. Okay, at level 1 is not so much. Okay. She damages 3 nearby enemies by 180% attack, reduces their energy by 50, and disables their skills for 2.5 seconds at 4/9. Okay, now what that means to you guys, if you are in Fight Club, where she's going to be actually a beast in Fight Club, if you can get her to use her special ability before the other team can get maybe all their special abilities, she will stop them from using their special ability and reduce their energy by 50. So not only will she disable their skill for 2.5 seconds, she reduces their energy by 50. Okay, so therefore you get to do a lot more damage to them before they can do it to you. That's pretty much what that means. Okay, she starts out with only 120% attack and reduces the energy by 20, then it goes up to 30, 40, and 50 at 4, 60 at 5/9. It reduces about 70. Now, it is very important that you understand, once you get her to 6/9, instead of it being 3 nearby enemies, it'll be 4 nearby enemies, and the damage is going to be 220%. She will reduce energy by 70 and disable the skill for 3.5, and it continues to go up. If you want to know more about that, hit me up. I can show you. Actually, she is basically the equivalent to Ares on Castle Clash. So if you look up Ares, you can find out exactly what the skill does and how that works. Okay. Now for the review, honestly, she's only level 89, so I can't get a 100. I can't really give you the absolute yes, you need her or you don't need her on this video. But what I can tell you is that you want to roll this boss, because as this game develops more and more, you are going to need this boss in your team. Okay, I'm going to do a quick Fight Club video. I have not really put her in my Fight Club yet because she's only 89. But I'm going to just try her in Fight Club, see if she has an effect. I don't know if it's going to work, people, but let's just do it. We may lose. Let's see what happens. Okay. And I didn't plan to do this in this video, but everyone is asking me about her, so I'm not even gonna use honey. I'm just gonna put Big in there. So as you can see, I'm not putting in the best lineup, but I want to see what the new boss does. Oh no. Okay, so Pummel, this might be good. So let's see if we can get her to proc and stop Pummel from using his. Okay, so Pummel proc first. That's fine. Whatever. We killed him. So that means we didn't get a chance to see her skill in action. And I don't have my freaking... Okay, well, don't really matter. I won that. That was horrible. We couldn't see really her skill. And unfortunately, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you exactly how her skill works in a video. Okay. The reason I say that is because, and I hope the developers listening, the problem I have so far with her is that when she procs, I can't tell that she's actually disabling their skill, their ability. You know how Biggie, when he procs, he has the little hearts over your head, and like when Pummel stuns, he has a little stun sign symbol over his head. Well, I haven't noticed any type of sign that she has given, you know, when she's made the proc and made and disabled the boss's skill. I have not noticed that. That's the only thing about her that I can't really test her. I can't see her skill in action like I really want to see it. So I want to tell you guys that because that's what I'm looking for. That's why I've been waiting to do this video. And I'm gonna be honest, this is not going to be the real video of Peri Krunk. It's not, because I have not been able to verify how her, you know, if her skill has worked right or if it's even working properly. I have not been able to do that. Okay. What I did want to do is actually just go over her and just show you what she looks like, what her skill does, and of course, in game, her skill is going to be a major win. Okay. So basically this is going to be like a first look review. I'm going to come back and revisit this once I get her leveled up more and once I can verify her how much her skill is needed in Fight Club, okay, or other game modes, because I actually use her. I have used her in turf tactics and actually was successful. Okay, so I know it works. I just can't really do the review and show you guys exactly how it works like Big E and those other bosses. But don't worry, I'm going to come back to her. I would recommend you get her because, again, just for the skill alone, reduces the energy by 50 or 70 or whatever it is you have her skill level at, and disables their skill. It don't matter if that skill disables skill for 1 second. That's still a major deal. You know, just imagine you in a battle and you stop Pummel from proccing for like 2 or 3 seconds. That gives you plenty enough time to kill him. You know what I mean? So that's why I think Peri Krunk is going to be one of those bosses that you want to have on your team. Not necessarily mandatory, I can say, but you will definitely want her on your team. Okay, so if you want to know if you should roll for it, definitely roll for it. It's worth it. You want Peri Krunk, you want Biggie, and you want Lona. Okay, those three right there. If you get those three, they would be good for any game mode. Okay, so that's what I want to say about her. Again, we're going to revisit her later and talk about it a little bit more, but definitely if you have the means to do so, go ahead and roll for her, and hopefully you get her, level her up as quickly as possible, and get ready to use her. Okay, all right, so that was that. Now real quick, as I have been trying, I just changed up my base, made a couple of changes just for turf tactics, and I want to do a quick round of turf tactics in this video because I finally was able to pass Wannabe Ninja and got to Crime Lord. Okay, yep, it took me a long time to get to pass this Wannabe Ninja, but now I'm on Crime Lord and I'm doing that. That's a very hard round to pass. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna try to I'm gonna try to see if I can show, because this is my Wannabe Ninja. I haven't done a video like yet, but I want to do a round of this to see if we can pass it in this video, because I think this base is a great base to pass Wannabe Ninja, which, like I said, I haven't made a video on that yet. So let's take a look at that, and once this is over, that'll be the end of the video. Now while I'm doing this, there's some things I want to talk to you about that I have observed while making up changes for my bases. Okay, now one thing I want to talk about, okay, one thing major. As you've seen, a lot of people have been changing their bases trying to get this to work for this turf tactics. Well, one thing that's important to realize is the, for one, garrisons. Okay, it wasn't until I added these green bosses into my garrisons that it really changed for me. The green boss adds distance to your towers. Okay, right now mine are at level 2. In order to do that, you need to level up the green bosses and level up their skills. Right now I have these green boss skills at 4 of 9, which don't take a lot, and they're like between level 60 and 80, so they're not high level, but their skill is 4 of 9, you know, and they're like around level 60 to 80. So you need to do that to get that extra distance on your towers. My towers will kill stuff at a further distance than they did before. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Am I getting so the game's bugging out on me on video again? Okay guys, here we go. This is one of the things about turf tactics that's kind of suck. Oh, here it is right here. Right on video. You guys see it bugged out. Okay, so this is a great opportunity to say, please, you guys are a developer. You've done a great job. We love it. But this right here, look at this. I just happened to get this on video. It's bugged out. That guy's not gonna stay there, and it's gonna make me fail. So I gotta end this battle, guys. I'm so sorry, but I had to show you this. But real quick, let me talk more about this. Okay, again, put those green bosses in your garrisons and your towers, and use towers because they have the highest health, and they last the longest, and they shoot the furthest. Okay, those green bosses are going to add distance. The blue bosses, which I'm still working on those, you need to do the same with the blue boss. They add damage and they add more HP to your towers, more health. So you're gonna need one of each. You're gonna want to get three. You're gonna want level 3 on each one of them at least. Okay, I'm still working on mine, as you can see, but that little spotlight shows you what level you have in your garrisons. I have 3 purple, 3 purple, 2 green, 2 green, 1 blue, 2 blue. So some of them are 2, some of them 3s. That's the level you have in your garrison. Okay, so whenever you attack somebody's bases, you can notice that if you notice that if they have really high garrisons, that might tell you not to attack. Okay, also one thing about pathing on turf tactics, I noticed that if you put resources on this side of turf tactics, yeah, your towers can hit them, but what I've noticed is some of those soldiers would come in, try to enter the back, which is not a bad thing. But what I've realized, if you leave the resources on the sides, on these ends, like where your entrances are into your death box, that would make it easier for the bosses to go into the death box. I call it a death box because that's what it is. When they go in here, you want them to die. Okay. So what you want to do, and I've done that, and this is what helped me pass that wannabe ninja. Instead of having my resources on this side here, behind the towers, I put them right here on the ends and on the corners here, because what they'll do, they'll hit these up, and then they'll come right over here, and they'll come right through the doorway that I want them to come into. Okay, I don't really want them over here because they'll end up coming through the back of my tower, the back of my base right here, and eventually you'll have a hole right there, and I didn't want that. I want them to come right through these doors right here that I made for them, because once they come in this area here, my bosses and these towers will crush them. So if you want to make your and like I said, this is just my opinion. Okay, something that I realized, that put your, like, I have the banks over here, the juice over here. I even put these freaking soldier camps over here on the side, and these are only 2 things, and these are not resources, so it don't matter. They'll hit these like last, so it's not a big deal. But these resources, they're going to hit these first. These are in the corner, so they'll still hit those and come over here, and they'll come right through the doorway. Same thing over here, they'll hit these up. These resources, they'll go for these, and they'll come right through this doorway. Okay, when I had them here, they were actually trying to break in here, and I didn't want that. You don't ever really want the bosses hitting your walls. Okay, the reason being is most of them, it causes their special abilities to proc. Okay, and they're only hitting walls, so you don't want that, because like if you have a pummel here or a Teddy Squeeze here hitting these freaking walls, guess what? They're going to keep procking over and over until these freaking towers kill them. But you just don't want that kind of damage. You want them to continue. You want them to move in here into your death box as quickly as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, and if you have any questions about anything I went over, make sure you hit me up in the comments. Sorry the video was so long, but it was a lot in this video, in this last update, and of course a lot of exciting stuff. I want to encourage anybody that's not playing this game. I do have subs on my channel that play another game. People, you need to start playing this game. This game is a good game to play, and guess what? You actually don't have to be a pay to play player in this game. You can actually get pretty far in this game without paying. Okay, and I've proven that on my free to play account. Okay, which I'll do my next video on. Okay, but anyway, this your boy T Mizzle. Make sure you hit me up on line chat in the description and comments. I always look forward to your comments, and of course, don't forget, get on my level if you can. Peace, I'm out.